Okay, first of all, let us look at how to read the values from the table. So we'll first look at the Z table, then we move on to the T distribution table, then to the F distribution table, then we go also to the chi-squared table. So let's begin with the Z distribution table. So the Z distribution table, the question will give you the alpha level, that is the level of significance. It will give you the level of significance. So now this level of significance is what you will use. So for example, if you are given the level of significance of, let's say, 0.05, then what will be the confidence level? Now this 0.05 is 5%. 5%. So what this 5% means is that the significance level means is that it is the probability of making a type 1 error. So let's say you are recording the scores of 100 students. Then there's the likelihood that you commit an error. So let's assume that when you say 5% level of significance, it means that when you take the 100 people, there's the likelihood that you will make 5 of them will be what? There will be an error in 5 of them. Then what means is that the remaining 95%, you are confident that you will not commit an error. And so the remaining 95%, we call that one confidence level. Your confidence level. Now this 95% is, in terms of decimal, it is 0.095. 0.95, right? 0.95. That is the confidence level. And it is this confidence level that you will use to find the Z, or the critical value from the Z table. So 0.95, if it is a one-tailed test, we will use the 0.95. But if it is a two-tailed test, we will divide the 0.95 by 2. If it is a two-tailed test, you will divide it by 2, and that will give you 0.475. 0.475. That is when it is a two-tailed test. But for a one-tailed test, you get the 0.95 and use that one to read from the table. Okay, so now let's assume that we have 5% level of significance and it is one-tailed. Because it is one-tailed, you are going to get a confidence level of 0.95. So we will go to the table. We are going to the table to find the 0.95. Let's look for 0.95. So 0.95 from the table. 0.95 from the table. I'm coming. Let me bring this table. Okay. 0.95 from the table You see that here is a 0.9. So 0.95, we try and look for the 0.95 from the table. So you see here is 0.94. That's not what we need. So we continue to look for 0.95. Here is 0.925. That's not what we need. Here is 0.9515. But here we have 0.95. This one, 0.9505. This one is 0.95. But here is 0.49. So this one is not, this one is not up to 0.95. But the next one is 0.95. So we can select that one because that is the closest. That is the closest. Now when we select that 0.95, then you move horizontally left, you will get 1.6. Then go that from that same 0.95, move vertically upwards, you get what? 0.06. 0.06. Or okay, 0.95 is here. So let's move upwards. You get 0.05 rather. 0.05. And so what you do is that you add the 1.6 that you got horizontally to the 0.05 that you got vertically. And so the value of the test statistic, the critical value, is 1.65. 1.65. That is when it is a one-tailed test. Let's take another one. Let's say you have 2%. Let's assume that you have 2%. Alpha level is 2%. Then our confidence level will be what? Our confidence level will be 98%. So because our confidence level is 98%, then it means that it's going to be 0.98. 0.98. So we will go, because it is one tailed test, we will go to the table again and look for 0.98. So I'll be looking at for 0.98. Here 0.98. 0.98. Now here you see that you have 0.9803. That is the closest number to the 0.98. That's the first 0.98 value. And so on that place, we'll just move horizontally left to look for the value over there. Then move vertically, you see what? 0.06. So we have 2.0 on the left and then 0.06 on the right. Therefore, the critical value will be 2.0 plus 0.06. That's going to be 2.06. 2.06 as our answer. 2.06 as the answer. Okay. Now, assuming that it is a two-tailed test, then our 98 level of confidence level of 98 is going to be 98 divided by 2. What is it? 98 divided by 2. That is 40. Is it 49? Yeah, 49. So 0.49. 0.49. So we will go and look for 0.49 on our statistical table. 0.49, and then we read the 0.49 on the table to get our Z critical value. Okay, so if it is a confidence, if it is a two-tailed, you have to divide the confidence level by 2 before you come and look for it and then read. If it is a one-tailed test, that one you will not divide by 2. You will just read the confidence level from the table. So you have to note that with the Z distribution table, we use the confidence level to do the reading. Okay.